Condemnation grips my heart. Oh, Satan tempts me to despair.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Kingdom Trades Live. Here we are. It is Thursday, August 6th. And we are looking at NQ futures today, and it looks like we have a really nice downtrend from the overnight session. Let's go ahead and take a look here. So all the way from the highs of yesterday, nice, beautiful looking downtrend here. Look at that. All the way down to right now, we're in the first 15 minutes of the day. Gonna get my trading software open. Market's moving. Yeah, market's moving. All right. And we're going to be trading count one. So we're looking at these first 15 minutes of the day before we actually start placing trades. Let's get my orb up here. Basic orb up. This is your 2-minute chart right here. Make sure I'm on my right account. Yep. All right. Like I need to adjust all my stuff. I'm just gonna take this off until I get there, because I feel like this is not helping me at all. All right, there we are. And the dump looks like it's continuing right there off the open. Haven't traded in a week, actually. It's been exactly a week. I think that that little camera attachment I have for my cell phone is going to help whenever I get it set up correctly. But for right now, this is where we're at. As always, we got Life Place Church covers going in the background. Hope you enjoy it. Hope God fills everybody with some patience this morning. Gonna wait for these first 15 minutes to form. And we're going to be definitely looking for some shorts. I'm thinking, let's go ahead and take a look at our 5-minute chart here. So if you ask me, by the way, my charts that I cycle through are only visible on the horizontal stream. So if you guys want to watch the horizontal stream to see the different charts that I'm talking about, that's where you'll see that. On the vertical screen, all I show is my trade entries. So the vertical is holding on to that screen there. Nice big pump now. I can see it's coming all the way up to 376 for a nice rejection on the 5-minute, and then we have a 5-minute cross at 419. So, but we're definitely holding that strong downtrend there. Right off this old sauce box. I need to replace all my sauce boxes. Came up right up to that level I just said and rejected down. It's good. We got a strong blue cross on the 1 minute. Looks like it happened a little after the 1 minute though. Two minutes inside, just closed right there. Could pull all the way back down to that level before it goes. Nope. MVG off. All right, heading right up to this near for what 420. What is that? 419. Heading right up to this 419. This is where I'm expecting some rejection here. If we're not, or otherwise we might just blast off and go straight up. What type of news is on today? Let's take a look. Nada on the news front today. Looks like that 2 minute cross would have been a nice entry. Would have taken that one. Again, we're waiting for those first 15 minutes to form, so we got about 8 minutes left. Right there. Is about a 95 point target, so it's hit about 80 points right now. Now it's starting to pull back. Right up to Saucebox, right up to that top 5 minute cross at 458. Be about the target. So we're right about there. It's already almost filled it. Hitting a 5 minute cross too. Look at this 5 minute cross forming down the bottom side. If this thing closes in the next minute and a half over this 5 minute cross, that one will be gone. And we're right up to the next sauce box there. Let's go back over to SPN, to the NQ side. 2 minute side. Put on some sauce boxes here. All right. I had a spider crawling on me this morning. It was pretty terrifying. Came right off my mic. So you know I'm not a big fan of spiders. Alright, that's that one. 9. Getting a good pullback here. 5 minutes forming a really big top wick. Some old levels in there I gotta get rid of too. Some nice, really tight sauce boxes last week. Really strong levels there. this may be the first one that gets rid of some. I don't know. Looks nice in the middle. All right, that pump's pushing back up. There it goes. Just hit target. Hit target right there. That 2 minute never even gave it a chance. Never even gave it a chance on the 2 minute. Just went straight to its target. That's awesome. I definitely would have pulled out. I would have hit first TP right there. So the trails are a problem. I have my trail set up for auto trail, so it would have auto trailed a good portion of it. Then break even, auto trailed early with it set up for automatic. Alright. How many points is that? Plenty. We got 3 minutes left on this opening range. We're going to this week now. Definitely getting rid of that 714. One more. Got to testify. My daughter had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and it went really, really well. And they're saying that at this point in time, she doesn't look like she's going to need any more surgeries. She just needs physical therapy, which is just, praise God. That's just great. All right, yesterday was up above. That's right, and we tanked down. Look at that, all the way down to the 721. Let's go ahead. I'll come back here now. Beauty of the sauce box, man. Tanked all the way down to the 721 sauce box. Came down, wicked out of it. Boom, went long, all the way up to the 713 sauce box. Second, this would have been good. I'm not even on the screen. Down through the first sauce box, wicked all the way back up, started to push out on the open of the day. If you could have taken sauce box to sauce box right there, over 100 points, 130 points. And then the entry, you had a great entry on the 2 minute right here. 2 minute A+ entry, boom, never tested. Actually never even formed a bottom wick. Never tested, never formed a bottom wick. Went all the way up to target. Now it's at the next sauce box. That could be a second out right there. Might as well have taken it at the first out, but beautiful, 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 beautiful. Gonna be taller. Could have gotten all the way at the 1 minute. If you wanted a risky one, this cross looks like it does look like it's inside the candle. The cross does look like it's inside the candle, but it was close to being after the candle form. Close. But you could have gotten all the way in at 39, 339, all the way up. Targeted the next sauce box, like 460, 120 point trade. Crazy. Oh, haven't traded in a minute. All right. Into the sauce box. Now reject out here. Looks like last week we had a pretty strong uptrend for most of the week. And then yesterday we were flat. It's climbing. Starting to curve. We are clear to trade, guys. We are clear to trade. Sauce box is already breaking. No good retest on it.
King of glory, he's going to get our praise. He's going to get our worship. Come on, Lindsay, sing it this morning. Come on, hallelujah. This is what Paul and Silas said in the midnight hour with their backs torn open and they're singing praises unto the Lord and the jailhouse.
Just looking at a trade. That one would already hit, but it would have never retested. All right, we already broke trend. We're pushing up now. Got a long way it can go down here. Break a sauce box. That 600, 620 level. Maybe we'll start seeing some shorts off that. Definitely expect to see some resistance up here at that 600 level. Got another sauce box, that A5 sauce box from yesterday. We got 3 stacked 5-minute levels up here. Oh. Yeah, just took off through orb. No good retest on the orb. Yep, another 5-minute gone. Couple 2-minute levels are about to come up to in the 550s, 560s. Nice 30-point ATR. Packed on a couple pounds. These shirts are a little tighter than they used to be. Got off that carnivore diet for a minute. All right, here we go. A little pull back.
Get out of my way. Oh, he'll get my praise.
Like this thing can come all the way back down to 420 to start continuing its
You'll never shut up my
its uptrend.
praise.
Let's just straight up move it here. Boom, go all the way down here, retest down here before it continues up higher.
Cause Jesus crushed that enemy. Now he's underneath our feet. I'm marching out in victory. Sing hallelujah, I am free. Jesus crushed that enemy. So now he's underneath.
Kind of look like we're curling up here on the 1 minute. A little bit. Right now, it's just been a straight up line. All right, coming back towards sauce box. Now, if we reject right through this, I'm probably going to close out this box here.
Let's sing that one more time. 'Cause Jesus crushed the enemy, so now he's underneath my feet. I'm marching out in victory. Sing hallelujah, I am free. Jesus crushed that enemy.
Nice rejection right off the box.
Now he's underneath our feet. Let's march out in victory. Hallelujah, I am free. Oh, he's worthy, he's worthy, he's worthy. It's Jesus. Oh, 'cause God will get our praise. Come on, declare this over your day right now. Say, God's gonna get my praise. Devil, move out of my way. 'Cause today, God, he gets my praise. God's gonna get my praise. God's gonna get my praise. Devil, move out of our way.
Box is holding pretty well.
I searched this world, but it couldn't fill me. A man's empty praise and treasures that fade are never enough. Then you came along and put me back together. And every desire is now satisfied here in your love.
Nice breakthrough.
Oh, there's nothing better than you. No, there's nothing better than you. No, there's nothing
All the way down to 480.
better than you. I know it's true. Yeah, I'm not afraid to show you my weakness, my failures and flaws. Oh,
Nice little breakout there, and then no good clean retest again. Good push. Right up to the 1 minute cross. Right back down. See if we can break this blue here. Not yet. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it wants to. All right, from a nice little range right here in the box. Right up to that 1 minute cross. Bottom of the swing. Haven't hit the button in a while. Body's feeling it. Got to break that 486. To go short. 440s we can go long, but it's tight. 440s is tight. Nice push up, nice push up. See if we can break those 40s. Failed right back down. Watching this range, waiting for a break. There's our break. Gotta close above. It's not closing above. Went up, wicked the top of it, rejected down. Pretty aggressive rejection. Continuing. Took 10 points there. Took a short. Taking 10 points there. Pulled me out. That was nice. I liked it. I preempted that short off that big wick down. Looked like I wanted to push down to the bottom of the range again. So, it's good. All right, look to break the bottom side here.
Washing over all our sin. The people sing. The people sing.
See if we can get a breakdown. Or we're just gonna hover this range. I don't think I actually traded that on 7, right? I just did 6. Yeah, because I didn't set 7 up as a leader. Okay. All right, first account's up $100. Let's go ahead. Now I'm on 8. Trying to make that push again.
Yes, I see a generation. They're rising up to
My live trading here.
their place with selfless faith. With selfless faith. Come on, church. And I see a near revival.
No close yet. No close above on this range. No close above, no close below. So that trade was just, we had a big wick sweeping the top, pulling back down into the range, failed to break above range. I decided to take it short, like continuing that range trade. We'll still need a clean break of 38 or 486, 538 or 486. Otherwise, we're just stuck in this range here. I always love the short side, personally. I'm a big short fan, so.
Yes, he's coming on the clouds with fire. The whole earth shakes. The whole earth shakes.
We break 480s. I see us going all the way down to 420. 420s, yeah. Do that 80-20 flip. All right, it's breaking. Kind of don't want this to be the breaking candle. Honestly, it's so big. All right, good. See if we can get a break here. Such a big candle, you know. That risk would be like through the roof. Right now we're risking about 20 points. Again, no clean break on the bottom side. No clean break on the bottom side. Nice big impulsive candle push down, followed by a big impulsive candle push up. So, ooh, almost pushed a button. Don't accidentally push buttons. No real change there. I would say that this one is now over here. So now we're right at 540 for that top side. Raise the top side up just a little bit for a long. We had the 1 minute cross down, the 2 minutes cross down now. 5 minutes still hasn't crossed. 5 minutes got room all the way down to 440, it looks like. 480 to 440. Saucebox is holding pretty strong. Every attempt in has been failed so far on that 713 Saucebox. Put my little welcome up there for you guys. Still my mind, Lord. Still my mind. Getting anxious. And it's just why? It's just evals. Nothing. Really trying to work on luck. If God, if this is your will, let it be your will. You know? Here we go. Break at the top side there. Pretty big one. Come down to 540s. And it's just taken off. Never gave a retest. Again, no retest. No retest. Pushing up towards those 600s. See if it forms this big O top wick to come down and retest. It's like, eesh, you really want to test that out? You really want to test it? We just made our push towards those 600s, all that resistance level up there. Alright, those 2 minutes are broken. Yeah, no retest on that range. Right up to that 5-minute cross. This would be a good negative R spot right here, I think. I think you give yourself a big range up. Say, look, it's not going to break this 610 level, you know, before it comes down 15, 20 points, you know. So give yourself a negative R trade. Give it some room to continue its move up before it should rip down from here. You should get some good resistance right here. There it goes. See that? See that? So you could just taking a small trade, give yourself a negative R, and taking a quick scalp. Just knowing this is a big resistance level. I mean, if you just say, I just want to target 10 points down. You know, I'll give it 30 points up to target 10 points down right now at this spot. All the way up to 610, you know. Give it all the way up to 610. Let it come up, tap these 600s, and push its way down. Target the 570s. Another good expansion here. Alright, I'm getting rid of this range box here. Because we just ripped through it and took off. So it would have been nice to get a little retest of the 40s. That's all I need is a little retest on the 40s on this move here. I got the break. Just wanted a little retest on the 40s before it continued, and it just decided just to continue on me. So which is fine. Let's see where I can put this thing without it falling. Yeah, it's gonna fall from there. I need a new mic stand. This thing's drifting. And now my negative R trade would have been horrible. Not horrible. Like I said, you want to go in really small size. 2 micros. Test it. Say, hey, I'm betting we're going to reject off this spot. At least 10 points, you know. Got 3 minutes left on this 5-minute candle to see if it's going to hold these 2 5-minute crosses. Or is it going to pull back? I'd love to see a pullback below this sauce box. If we get a breakout retest on the sauce box down, I'll take that short too. Just because we got these 2 5-minute cross levels, we could just wick them on the 5-minute. 3 levels, really. Still got 2 minutes left, but it's not looking like it right now. Everything's back in alignment to the top side. All right, breaking out of the sauce box. A little tip break. I'll tell you what, I'll take a continuation out here. This thing rips out in the next 20 seconds. I'll take it. Last minute here. All right, taking that trade off. Those 5 minutes are gone. Now I need a break retest. Nice break. Holding inside. About 93. Yeah, no. See, I would have gotten entered in on that trade. I would have gotten wrecked. After that 5-minute closure. After the 5-minute closure, close that entry. Still pushing on this 5-minute cross up here.
Jesus Christ the righteous, I'm justified. This is my testimony. This is my testimony.
Yeah, I think it break down below on this box. Especially if we can get below that 580 level. But we break this box, break this 580.
Fall like lightning. I saw darkness run
All the way down 550, 540, yeah.
but that miracle that I just can't get over. My name is registered in heaven.
Man, what a rip.
Praise belongs to him forever.
One trade so far, guys. One trade, one win. Actually, put that one W up there.
Testimony from death to life. Oh, grace rewrote our stories. We'll testify by Jesus Christ the righteous.
One trade, one win, one account.
This is our testimony. This is our testimony. Come together, sons and daughters, bought with blood and washed by water. Sing the praises of the Spirit and the Father. Come on, sing it out. Our God will finish what He started. Our God will finish what He started. This is our testimony from death to life. Oh, grace rewrote our story.
Good line.
Justified by Jesus Christ the righteous. Justified. This is my testimony. This is my testimony.
Would have been another really good options trading day. Gotta get some funds, man. Gotta get some funds to really trade those options.
If I'm not dead, then you're not
Been wanting to set up a daily options account and
greater things are still to
just haven't quite had the capital for it.
come. If I'm not dead, then you're not done. Greater things are still to come. Oh, I believe. Come on,
Nice ladder up though, man.
let's declare this over this new year that we're going into. That greater things are yet to come.
Higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high.
Dead, then you're not done. Oh, greater things are still to come. Oh,
Low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high.
greater things are still.
Looks good, looks good.
Yes, I believe. If I'm not dead, then you're not done. Greater things are still to come. This I believe. If I'm not dead, then you're not done. Greater things are still to come. Oh, I believe.
We've hit that 10 o'clock window. I'm sure lots of people are looking for shorts here. Getting squeezed higher.
This is my testimony from death to life. 'Cause grace rewrote our story. This will testify by Jesus Christ the righteous. We're justified. This is our testimony. This is our testimony. I raise a hallelujah in the presence of my enemies. I'll raise a hallelujah louder than the
Still hoping for that breakout of the bottom. I want to see it break out the bottom. Break out the bottom, continue down. Again, I'm just a huge short fan. I love shorting. Longs, I gotta have the setup. You know, longs, gotta have the setup. The short, I might take it with a little momentum, but the longs, I have to have the setup.
hallelujah
NQ's only up 50 points from the close yesterday.
I will watch the darkness flee, and I'll raise a hallelujah in the middle of the mystery. I'll raise a hallelujah. Come on, declare this right now. Oh, fear, you lost your hold on me. 'Cause I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm. Louder and louder, you'll hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, yes, hope will arise. Death is defeated, our King is alive.
Just looking at SPX right now, seeing what it's doing.
I'll sing a little louder in the presence of my enemies. Sing a little louder, louder than the unbelief. Sing a little louder, my weapon is a melody. Sing a little louder, heaven comes to fight for me. Oh, sing a little louder, presence of my enemies. Oh, sing a little louder, louder than the unbelief. Oh, sing a little louder, my weapon is a melody. Oh, sing a little
I take a 6.66 contract here.
heaven comes to fight for me. Yeah, I'm gonna sing in the middle of that storm. Yes, louder and louder, you'll hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, yes, hope will arise.
Go break even.
Is defeated. He is
There we go. Now we're trailing.
So raise a hallelujah.
Oh, we bless you.
Everything inside of me. Raise a hallelujah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Hallelujah. In the middle of the mystery. Raise a hallelujah. Fear you lost your hold
All right, one trail's out. Last trail is manual trail. Let's go back over here so you guys can see me in on this trade.
Raise a hallelujah.
My bad, guys. I didn't have it on the trade.
Raise a hallelujah. Weapon is a melody.
Manual trail now. So that's all I got left is my manual trail. Up about 330 on the account. I feel like we're high enough. I'm going to just move that manual trail to break even, and then we're going to just continue it here. Now we break that bottom size of that sauce box. I mean, this thing can go all the way down to 20s.
Can we do that right now? Lift your hands all over the auditorium this evening. Let's raise a hallelujah. Let's raise a high praise unto the King of glory. Hallelujah. Let's raise our voice. Let it be known to all the principalities and powers of hell that we will praise our way.
60 points right now on this last micro.
Anybody can praise God when it's going well. We're going to praise God on the testing side. We're going to praise God in the pain. We're going to praise God in the rain. We're going to praise God through the diagnoses, through all of the adversity. We're going to praise you, God. And raise a hallelujah. Thank you, God.
Oh, 'cause heaven comes to fight for me.
See if it's going to close outside the box. All right, nice good continuation close here. Moving that stop down. We got a break and a retest on the box here. I'm actually going to go ahead. This thing flips back out. I'm going to take it on my... Took that on the funded, but didn't actually do the strategy for some reason. So that was not good, but it did work out. This is continuing down, so I am trailing that one on the funded as well. Up about 160 right now on the funded. All right, the funded one's out. This one's still holding its trail. Funded up $100 on the day. That one would have been wicked out on the actual at 597. So it pulled back way above where the stop should be, but it came back down, gave me an exit. All right, this thing's pushing back up. Still in this on this one micro. Not going to exit until it breaks that purple.
There's the key.
There it goes. There it goes. Nice. The next good break and retest level is at like 80-ish. Break and retest 80. A lot of action here. Broke back over 600. Back below 500. All right, last one looks like it's about to get stopped out. Ooh, one tick away. Still in it. Still in it. Make that push back down. Make that push back down. You ticked it. Ticked it. Oh my gosh. Seriously, like, what am I at? 21? How high has this one gotten? There you go. I'm out. Okay. All right. 295. 295, 300 on those ones. Oh, that was good. What I got left? 7? Is it 7 and 10? Yeah, I got 7 and 10 left. Okay, I'll pair those together. One more trade. Seven, and then I'm gonna come in here and link them. So we're gonna make 7 my leader, and we're gonna follow 10. All right. Come in here so you guys can actually see it. We're gonna go big on this one. We're gonna go big. Actually, it'll just depend on the stop. That's a good rejection point for it to continue up. Good pullback level on the 5 minute. For it to do a nice continuation to the top side. I really need an entry model for the top. I mean, I need one for the bottom too. I need entry for both sides. But I did a break and retest on the soft box for that entry. All right. Looks like SPX is back inside its 15-minute open. That's, I mean, 3 wins, really. I mean, really, it should be 2 wins and a loss, but it's 3 wins. Because that, well, I don't know, whenever I flipped accounts, that ATM didn't populate in. I mean, like on this 15, we got this little 3-bar. Just beautiful continuation up. Just nothing but up today. And all my entries have been shorts. So, who says you can't short a bull market? Everything's green. Strong push down. I really need to close below this 80 level. I think I'm done testing this sauce box. We've tried it a couple times. It's purple. If this one turns purple, I'll take it. Do it with 3. By going big, I meant taking my smallest micro size trade of the day. But it's not purple right now. The 1 minute's purple. The 1 minute goes purple right now. I'll take it. Nope. Oh, it did. take it with 3. Got a 50-point stop on this one. There's 30 points right there. Boom. Manual trail. Now we're just manually trailing. Beautiful. Beautiful. 10 seconds left on this candle for my manual trail to actually be moved down, but I'm just moving it down anyway. So that one broke the 80s, comes up, it's retesting now. That's our retest on those 80s. This is where I'd like to see it reject down here. All right, I'm out.
it won't be long.
Won't be long.
We will behold him.
Yes.
And every tear will be wiped away. We'll be at home. The war will be over. Soon we will meet our Savior face to face. And all the worship belongs to you forever.
Yes, God.
Holy, holy, for all eternity. Yours is the name above all others. Jesus Christ, the King above all kings.
Just want to watch this thing go, man.
Jesus Christ, King above all kings.
It really played that bottom of that sauce box right there, man.
Oh, yeah.
Just back and forth and back and forth.
Yes, He is.
He's here among us. Let every heart
Back below the 600s.
is where there is praise.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes, He will inhabit.
Gonna break those 80s again.
There will be grace and mercy all around. And every burden will be lifted in His presence.
Come on, claim it in the name of Jesus.
And every
Hallelujah.
trophy
Aggressive, man.
will be laid down at His feet. There is a name that reigns above all others. Jesus Christ, our King above all kings. Jesus Christ, our King above all kings. It won't be long.
It won't be long.
Our eyes will behold.
We're going to see
Him.
Him face to face.
Every tear He'll wipe away. Finally be at home.
Yes.
Can we break those 60s? Can we break those 60s? Or is it going to continue down?
Soon we will meet our Savior face.
That was a beautiful on the 5 minute. You had a break, clean break, retest to the bottom side of the sauce box.
To you forever. Holy, holy, for all eternity.
I like to see this thing break down and continue.
That name
I did take this on the funded again.
others. Jesus Christ, the King above all kings. And all our worship will belong to you forever. And holy, holy,
Kind of wish I took it on an eval though, because now I'm thinking about it. I'm way over my what's it called? Consistency. Way over my consistency.
King above all kings. Jesus Christ, the King above all kings. Jesus Christ, the King above all.
I actually should probably just give this all back.
Hallelujah.
There we go. Let's see if I can come back up here. There you go. I'll close it there. 468. Okay, a little bit above consistency. About $10 above consistency. I'm not going to worry about that. All right. Oh, hey, look, my camera's gone. I don't know why it does that, man. It's so annoying. Sorry, everybody. My camera's gone. That's it for me. Trading's done. Let me get my camera back on, and then we'll recap these trades. The spider's attacking me again. All right. Back again. So right now, let's see here. If you look at across all my accounts, we are 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, $1,500 across all accounts. 1,500 across all the accounts, and doing nothing but shorting in a massive uptrend, which, if you ask me, is not too bad. Nothing but short in the uptrend. All right, let's go ahead here. So we started off the day. Let's go on account 6, right? So here's my entry on 6. All happened on one candle. So let's break this down to the 1 minute. Where's my entry? Where's my exit? Short, long. Look how tight that is. 10 points, 6 contracts, $100. Right? So what was going on here? We had the range. We had the range here. We had a massive push higher and wicked all the way back down inside the range. And so we failed that break of the range. So whenever I saw that failure and it started to push down, I hit the short, expecting it to come back down to the bottom side of the range, which it did eventually do. It just didn't do it right then. I went in with 10 micros. My first stop is at 6, and then it starts to trail. It was 6 micros at 10 points, and then it starts to trail when I do 10. I take profits when I do 10 as quick as I can, just because your risk is so high with one mini, basically. So at 10 points, it hit, took off 6 contracts, 4 went to break even, came back up, obviously, because it started to push down, and it came back up because it closed right near the top, and I was out at break even with the last 4 contracts. Made $100 on those, and that was one account there. And then I flipped over to 8 and 9. 8 and 9 here. So this one lasted a little bit longer. What do we have here? Where was my entry on this? So I entered at breakdown here at, what time is this? 10:24. So what was going on at 10:24? Gotta see my... Oh, you know what this one was? I'm going to show you what this one was. 10:24. We're going to go to SPX here. So, yeah, 1024, SPX formed a range, had a break of the range, 1023, 1024 came up and retested the range and started to push down on SPX. So I actually took this trade off of this SPX range right here. So here's their 1024 candle. It retested the range and started to push back down, went short, and then just used my ATM on this short. This one, I think I went in with 6. And so I would have taken 4 off right here. And then I trailed the next one. Looks like I took 2 off there. I should have only taken 1 off there. Interesting. Because it says it took 2 off here. 2 off right at the same spot. So that means it would have been 3 contracts then. No, because this is my big one. This was $300. I must have taken almost all of them out and then just took one last exit right here. Because it should have been 4 off. 1 should have been auto trailing, which probably would have gotten off on this candle too. And then the last one should have been taken out right above this last 2-minute candle push down, which is where it got taken out. So this was a manual trail following the 2-minute structure. And then got taken out once it broke above this 2-minute candle. So that was that trade off of SPX. And then I went to 7 and 10, right? And I took a couple with my funded, but I can't log into that one on here. 7 and 10 here. So this one took the short. It was a purple cross. That is what it is. A++. We not only were we in the middle of sauce box, near the midline of sauce box, but we had this beautiful A++. Purples have been forming. Purple unbroken. Purple A++. Took the short on the close of that one, so it closed, and I took that short right here with that one with 3. 7. Yeah, I must have done it with 3 because it was 50 points. It was a 50-point stop, right? It's only 25. I should have done it with 6. What was I doing? I should have done it with 6. It was only 25 points. But I probably went in with 3. Yeah, 3. Hey, you can click it. There you go. 3 at that. So I should have done 6. It was 25 points. I should have done 6. Should have made $300 on this trade. Whatever. Made 150. Green is green. First one out at that. Wow, I was way down. 60. 40 points. So my stop should have been 25 points. So my target should have been 25 points. So I should have taken it off at 80. But I took an extra 20 points on those 2. So hey, 2 at 560. And then followed it on the 2-minute, I'm sure. Taking it out at the break of this candle. So this candle's break. Boop. So I gave a little bit back. Gave a little bit back on that last contract. But 2 contracts were off at 60 points. And then 1 contract got taken off negative 560, 612, 40 points. Dang, gave a lot back on that. That can't be right. 604 to 612. Okay, yeah, 604 to 612. So it was 8 points. Gave back 8 points on that last contract because I'm trailing it off the 2-minute. So I was okay that it was above the stop by 8 points. I'm like, there's no way I gave back 40 points. That's not right. Yeah, no, it was 8 points. Gave back 8 points on that one. Took 60. Gave back 8 for 1. Took 60 with 2. Gave back 8 with 1. And then it continued to push down again. But that's okay. That's the strat, right? And so we're green across all accounts. My funded account is green after commissions 468. 450 is the consistency. So I was actually up over 600. And I still had 6 micros. Oh, no, I had 3 because I took off the second one. I had 3 micros left on that. And it was just gone. And then I was like, you know what? Let's just hope this thing pulls back a little bit to give up that 150 with those 3. And it did, thankfully. Thankfully, we're ranging. Thankfully, it didn't just continue to, because it could. It could just continue to go. And it pulled back. So I closed it as close to 450 as I could hit the button. Ended up 468, 18 points above, $18 above consistency. And with that, looks like I only have one account in the red right now. So I have one. This I can even pull that up because I don't care. You guys can see my stuff. Account summary. So this one's green, up 250. This one's back into the green, up 40. This one is up 300. 9 is up 70. So all those are back into the green now. First day I traded them, I was down. And then 10 is the only one that is still red, about 300. Red about 300. So, not too shabby. And right now we're just ranging sideways. Good day. Most of my accounts are green. Got one that's still hovering a little bit red. But not for long, guys. Not for long. Oh, I'm cutting myself off now. Jeez Louise. All right, I'm going to have to change that. We're going to have to fix that. On this vertical. If I zoom in, if I come in, I can't be cropped. Can't be cropped. All right, I'm going to do some funky stuff here. There we go. Bring it down. Come in here. Bring this one out. That looks right. That looks all right. I'm coming down to this one. Bring it out. Close. And then come out with it. That looks pretty good, huh? That looks pretty good. All right, now my head's not getting cut off. All right, you guys. I hope everyone that does watch, if anybody does watch, hope you guys choose to accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. None of this money can be taken with us. What matters is your eternal salvation. Jesus loves you. He wants to get to know you in a real and personal way. Had fun trading today. I'm getting like a little bit of anxiety whenever I'm about to enter a trade, which shouldn't be there. So it's like none of this matters, you know? So I'm trying to get into that mindset. I'm trying to get into that mindset of, hey, it's okay. Whatever happens, happens. And if God's going to make this a thing, then he's going to make it a thing, you know? Just trust the process. Enter the process, enter the trades when the trades show up. Trust the process. Manage the risk. Whatever happens, happens. I did have one trade I didn't go over because that was a funded trade as well, where I did enter. Apparently, whenever I switch accounts on here, it does not move my ATM, which it does with the other screens. That's so weird. It's like if I switch accounts on here, maybe it's because I'm switching companies. No, see, on the other screens, if I switch accounts, it keeps the ATM with them. And then there's just one chart that I have open that if I switch to that account, it goes to no ATM. And so it took off my ATM. I entered the trade, and it went above where my stop would have been, but my ATM wasn't placed, so there was no stop placed. So I was negative about $400, I think, on that funded on that trade. But it immediately pulled back down. So I just manually managed it, and then it went into green, took some profit on it, and I think I was up $100 on that trade. And then the next trade on the funded had the ATM. That one I went in with 6. No, I went with 10. I went with 10 on that one. That was the last trade, and that thing rocket shipped down. Yep. And now we're back up at the top. Shorted the chop, man. That's where I've been all day. This is where I've been trading. It's right in here. Right in this back and forth. And I just been shorting the chop, man. Shorting the chop. And it worked out today. So I think I was up 5-0. I think I was 5-0 on the day. So we're gonna go move that thing to say 5-0 because I think I was 5-0 on the day. So now we're doing another pullback into the range, but this is where if it's going to continue up, this should be, we formed a new higher low here. So we have a higher low. Let's move this up so you guys can see it. We have our low down here, high, higher low, higher high. Now we formed a higher low. So we want to see this thing not break this 530 level if it's going to continue up. It's got room all the way to 479 if you look at a really high time frame. If you look at the 15 here, 526, I'd say 526 would be that next swing low. So that's it. All right, everybody, you take care. I'll be trading tomorrow, but I'm going to be trading with one of my buddies, so I don't think I'll be live. Hope that you enjoyed. And hop back on again. See you next time.
Or if you need a miracle, if you need God to touch you, why don't you lift your